ahead of us. We start from zero, every team in Europe. So we know that we have to fight hard to get where we want to be. And starting from tomorrow, it's gonna be a difficult game. We know that there is not a lot of room for mistakes. So from tomorrow, we have to be focused. Whatever we did in the past, of course, was very special, but that won't give any advantage for this season. We have the experience, we have the desire, we are hungry to go further, and we have to show that tomorrow.
Cheers, Keith. We move on to James to talk sport.
Hi, Cesar. Do you feel like Chelsea have a stronger squad this season than they did last season? And when you talk about players that have come in, how much of a boost has it been having Romelu Lukaku, who's just got off to such a brilliant start on the pitch already?
Hello. Of course, every year we try to improve. That's I think is very natural from the players that we are here from last season. The club always try to improve the team every year, and of course Romelu is a great addition for the team. We know with his experience, with his desire, his ambition to help the team. Of course, we feel stronger because that gives you confidence as well. Coming back from a Champions League trophy, that lifts the confidence of everybody. And the new additions always they try to help to add their qualities to the team, and we have the challenge that we want to face together, and we have to show it every day.
If I could ask you about Saul, who got off to quite a difficult start on Saturday. What's his response been so far? But are you confident that he will be a success at Chelsea? It's only early days, I guess.
Yes, of course. Saul is a great player. I know him since his days in the national team. He has a great experience at the highest level with Atletico Madrid in the Champions League. And of course, when he signed for Chelsea, he has a bit of a stressful last hours of the transfer window. He arrived, new country, just few training sessions, first game against a good opposition that they were very aggressive. So, it's normal. Sometimes you need a bit more time to adapt. His response has been absolutely spot on. His desire to improve, asking questions. He wants to adapt as quick as possible. But, some players, we need more time than others. That's completely natural. He has our full support. He's a great addition. I'm very happy to have him in our team. And I'm sure that he will keep growing and helping the team, because we need from everybody, and I'm sure that he will be an important player in the season.
James, we'll move on to Matt Barlow, please.
Hello, Cesar.
Hi, Matt.
Hi. When you arrived at Chelsea, you were European champions, and the team made a bit of a mess of the defence of the competition. Do you think it will be different this time, and why?
Well, I hope. Of course, it was a very bad experience, quite painful, because I came from Marseille, and we reached in my 2 years there in Marseille quarter-final and last 16 of the competition. So when I arrived to Chelsea just after winning the Champions League, it was a tough moment to get to be out of the group stage after being the champions of Europe, and this, because I'm the only one that I am in the squad from that moment, but I will try to help with this experience, that it doesn't happen again, because as I said before, there is no, we don't get more points this season because we are the champions. So we start from zero. It's a new challenge. We face tough opponents in the group stage already, so we have to be ready for it, and hopefully we can get through, because it's our objective. We want to fight for everything, and this experience hopefully helps us to go forward.
Okay, we'll move on to John at BBC.
Hi Cesar, how are you?
Hello. Hi.
As you touched on that, you've been at the club a long time. You've seen some good squads along the way. How would you say this one compares? Because on paper it looks unbelievably strong.
Yeah, I was lucky to share a lot of moments with very good squads, very good players, top quality. I think the comparisons they are not good. Everybody we are different. We have different qualities. Football also is evolving, and I think when I look back in my first season in the Premier League and I see now how football has changed, I think it's completely different. So I see this squad with a great potential, great ambition. We have a healthy competition, a very good group of lads that we won, and we try to train hard and go forward, because we have an exciting season ahead of us, and we want to fight for everything. But that will reflect in the daily work that we do here, how we commit to each other, how we live our job, and I think that atmosphere that we created last season together with the club, with the staff, was a big difference to get the Champions League trophy, and we have to take care of it, because this season, starting from zero, every team wants to be the champions of Europe, and we have to be ready for it.
You mentioned Romelu Lukaku a moment ago, and we've seen what he's done on the pitch, but what kind of impacts he had off the pitch, as in the dressing room as a leader? What's he been like?
Yeah, Romelu is a great personality, a great character, a great leader. He is very, very vocal. He's ambitious. He helps everybody, trying to help the teammates, offensive teammates, where we can be more dangerous. His presence also is, you respect him, and when the defenders they see him, of course, he's a big lad and powerful, and he can create chances at any time. We saw it last Saturday, how efficient he was, and this is massive for us. The impact that he has had already on the pitch, but also off the pitch, has been immense, and we are very happy, because he's a top quality player.
Cheers, John. We'll move on to Matt now. Matt Dunn.
Hi, Caesar. It was Matt who brought up that first Champions League defence you were part of, so I blame him for that. But on the back of that, Roberto Di Matteo lost his job, and you've had a number of Chelsea managers since then. I just wondered how Thomas Tuchel compares to them, and whether now that you've literally won everything, captained your club and your country, whether he can still tell you off, or what he does to keep you on your toes still.
Of course, he keeps me on my toes. I'm a person that I don't like to live from the past. I always try to look forward, to see and to improve myself every single day when I come for training. I know how football works, and I know that you cannot live from the past, that you have to show it every day. I had the chance to have the confidence from the club since my first day, and from the managers that I had in the past. And that's how I live, and that's how I want to be, to improve every day. I played in many positions. In this case, with Thomas, we changed the system in a back three. I played sometimes with back. He's a manager that wants full focus from everybody, and I try to lead by example every day, coming for training, giving my best, and hopefully getting the results that we all want to get.
Sorry, on the reverse of that,
yeah.
Given that Roberto Di Matteo lost his job just a few months after winning the Champions League, does that keep Thomas Tuchel on his toes?
That's the decision from the club. I was here when Roberto lost the job. He was the manager when I arrived here. He won 2 titles in few months in charge. I will be always grateful for him for taking me here and the months that we were together. And of course that was the decision from the club. And now Thomas will want to do what he tried to do since his first day. Trying to win trophies, to play well and get the result that we all here at Chelsea we want to get.
Okay, we go to James now.
Hi, Cesar.
Hello, hi James.
You know better than probably anybody the sort of expectations and demands on Chelsea. Even though you won last season, it's still about winning more and more. But you can't win any better. There's no bigger trophy to win than the Champions League. So, you know, what does success look like then this season for you? Do you look at maybe the title as more of a focus, or the double even?
I never had, you know, a kind of, when you start the season, to choose what we, you know, what could be a success or not. You know, success means winning trophies, the biggest that we can get. Of course, Champions League is the biggest, but there is, you know, I always felt since I arrived here that Chelsea fights for every trophy. And it's gonna be the case this season. We will go for every single competition with the fully focus on trying to get as far as possible. We know that every year is more and more difficult now. Coming as a champions of Europe, every team wants to beat us, and we have to be ready for it, because it's a new challenge that we are facing, and it's gonna be a tough one to do it.
Do two more now, starting with Adam and Lucy.
Hi Cesar.
Hi, Adam.
You've obviously been at Chelsea a long time, club legend, but your contract does come to an end at the end of this season. Just wanted to ask, what are your feelings at the moment in terms of your longer term future? Because you're obviously only 32 still.
Well, not at all. I mean, you know, I don't have any concerns. I feel fully trusted by the club since I arrived. In this moment, you know, yeah, it's true that my contract ends in June, but you know, I'm just focused on what is next, which is to train, to play the best I can, and everything will take care of itself. You know, I don't need to say anything more. You know, I just feel, you know, that I have to keep doing the things that I'm doing, and everything will come by itself. You know, I of course, you know, I love to be here. I feel loved since I arrived, and of course, you know, my aim is to be here for as long as I can.
Cheers. We're going to finish this off with Matt Nash.
Hi Cesar.
Hi Matt.
I'm just wondering if you can pinpoint a game or a moment last season where you believe we can go on and win the Champions League from here. Was there a point where your mindset changed and you thought, you know, this is something we can go on and win?
Well, it's difficult to say one moment, because, you know, we faced only in the knockout stage we faced Atletico Madrid, which was a team that had experience in the competition, and they reached to Champions League finals. They were top of the league in Spain, that they were the champions afterwards. And you know, when you face them, and I think we clearly dominate and we played very well and we got the result, you feel, well, we are one step closer to the final. But then you play Porto, which everybody might expect it to win easily, but was quite tough, and we had to fight really hard to get through. But you know, the moment we face Real Madrid, and they are the kings of Europe for a long time, they won the competition, they had players with great experience, and I think, you know, I was on the pitch, we were only 1-0 up, and you know, 1-1, we could go to extra time. And because the way we played, I think we were much better than them. We felt more dangerous. We looked strong, but we were only 1-0 up. And the moment we scored that second goal, you know, it felt like, yeah, that's it. Because I've seen many times Real Madrid, you know, pulling goals at the last minute when everybody was feeling that they were dead. And you know, I had this on the pitch. I said, well, we have to score the second goal, because they are dangerous until the end, until the last second can be very dangerous, because they had experience. And you know, the strength to not give up, you know, from our side, and to be resilient to score the second goal.